Okay, perfect. Now you can start.
Yeah, okay. So I was saying we are going first to understand what is Power Platform, because I know some of you here don't know what is Power Automate, what is Power Platform. So I'm going to take you through just a brief understanding about Power Automate. Then I will talk about Power Automate, the products we are going to talk about in this event. And then after that, I will give you some examples where you can use Power Automate. And then I will talk about the benefits, some benefits of Power Automate. Finally, I'll demonstrate how you can create a flow in Power Automate. So what is Power Automate? Power, Power Platform, I should say. Platform is composed of 4 key products, which are Power BI, Power Apps, Power Automate, and Power Virtual Agent. So Power BI is a business analytics service that delivers insights for analyzing data. Basically, it takes business data and allows you to display it in the ways that makes the most sense to users. And Power Apps is can say is a really an exciting technology that allows people to people who don't know how to code. The Power Apps can help you to create your own applications without having any knowledge in programming. And Power Automate, this is the one we are going to talk about. So let me explain about Power Virtual Agent, and then we'll get back to Power Automate. Power Virtual Agent, it's an intelligent virtual agent that lets you create a powerful chatbots using guided, no-code graphical interface without the need for data scientists or developers. So the chatbot they are like software application used to conduct online conversation via text or text to speech. So Power Virtual Agent, what it does, it helps you to create those chatbots. Get back to Power Automate. Power Automate. Power Automate is Microsoft's
Chesa?
Power. Yes.
So sorry, sorry. So last month is was the latest product that was introduced called Power Pages. So I've just highlighting. So there are now
Yes.
5 products, one
Yeah.
extended family of a product called Power Pages, where you can build website within the Power platform. So I was just highlighting that to say like it was like few weeks back they just introduced that during Microsoft Build. So yeah, so sorry the those who attended like colleagues. I will work with Chesa where uh, I will add on something where maybe he added or missed something, then I will come and add. My name is Fanny Ndlovu, so I mentor Chesa within the program. So then there I will just come and add some information. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you for that,
Yes.
Fanny. So I was talking about Power Automate, which is a Microsoft service that helps you to create automated workflows between applications and the services to synchronize files, get information, data collection, and decision approval. Let's take an example like, for instance, suppose you want to get the email notification when someone add an item in SharePoint list. You can automate this task easily, and Power Automate will help you to do that without doing manual work. So Power Automate is really an amazing, because you don't need to do those stuff that you can easily automate. doing stuff that you can automate, doing them manually. So initially, Power Automate was called Microsoft Flow, and this was the icon for Microsoft Flow. And then the name has been changed to Power Automate, and now this is how it looks like. So now, where can you use Power Automate? You can use Power Automate in instantly respond to higher priority notifications or emails. You can use Power Automate to capture track and to follow up with new sales leads. Also, you can use Power Automate to carry files, like to copy files. Like, for example, you can ensure that only file that is added to your Dropbox is automatically copied to SharePoint where your team can find it. Also, you can use Power Automate to collect data about your business and share that information with your team. Also, you can use Power Automate for approval workflows. So here are some benefits of Power Automate, like enhanced productivity. You can enhance your productivity by automating business process. Also, you can enhance participation. Power Automate can help you to save your time, even your effort, by reducing manual business process. And it's like an application integration. This means like you can use other application in Power Automate without getting any complications. It integrates with the legacy applications. It has pre-built connectors. Those connectors, you can use those connectors to connect one service to another one. Power Automate has more than 300 pre-built connectors. Finally, it has like a virtual agent and artificial intelligence builder integration. So those are some benefits of a Power Automate, but you can find a lot of benefits using a Power Automate. This is the way, this how Power Automate flow looks like. This flow in Power Automate. And Power Automate flow has two parts, like a trigger and an action. A trigger is like the starting action of the flow, and the action is just what will happen when a trigger is invoked. Now, for the demonstration, I'm going to take an example, like let's say you are hosting an event like this one, and in your event you have more than 100 attendees, and at the end of the event you want all of your attendees to get a certificate. What you can do is you can automate that task. Instead of wasting your time filling attendees' names and sending emails to all of them, you can automate this task, and Power Automate will do that for you. So that's the example we are going to use in this demonstration. Let's just go to Power Automate. And also you can use Power Automate in two ways, like desktop application or your browse. In our case, we are just going to use the browse. Go to browse and type Power Automate. So now, when you are here, like if you have a subscription, you can go and log in with your account, which has the subscription. But if you don't have any subscription, you can just try this for free. In my case, I'm going to use my account for students. which is a Microsoft account for students. So this how Power Automate looks like once it's opened. Like once it's you log in, you'll see like this menu over here where you can find action item. Action item here you can find like where you can manage approval and business process flows. Like action here you can manage some approvals and business flows. And my flows, this is where you'll find all your flows, like where your flows are reside. And create, this is when you create a new flow. You just click this and you'll create a new flow. And templates, this is where you can find the most popular templates. Like you can take an example of one of these. This template will just give you an idea of what you want your flow to look like. So you can just pick one here and see if you can automate your flow like one of these templates. So connectors, here you can find some connectors, the one I talked about before. So all the connectors, you can get them here in connectors. And then data here is where you can access like entities, connections, customers, and like gateways, connection, customer connectors, and gateways. And monitor here, you'll view like activity, all your cloud and desktop flows. You can get all your activities like your desktop flows and all your activity. And here to artificial builder, this is where you can build artificial intelligence models and view the models you created or that you have been shared with you, that has been shared with you. So, and process advisor, like where you can create process to help you organize your organization better, understand places to streamline workflows. So what we are going to do here, we are going to create a new flow. Before we create a new flow, there's something I want to show you, which is this one. It's a certificate that we are going to use in this demonstration. It's a certificate I've created. And as you can see right here, there is a place where the name, last name, certificate name, and date will be populated. Also, there's something like a form. That form will help us to get information from people, from the attendees. So I've created also another a form. You can just go to, you type form and you'll go to the form website. So I'm going to access my form from here. So this is my account for 365, and it has all the application here. So I'm going to access this form from here. But also you can just type form and you'll get to this website. So this is the form I've created, and as you can see here, it has a place where you'll put the date, the first name, last name, and email. And if you go to this Word document, to this certificate, you'll see it has also the first name, last name, certificate name, and date. So we are going to use this form to get information from attendees and then populate those information on this certificate. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to upload this certificate in my Drive so that Power Automate will access this certificate from my own Drive. So just going to open my Drive. So just going to drop this certificate in this folder. Here I've created a folder called the Power Automate Certificate. Now we have our certificate in the drive, and now we can go and create a flow. And the flow we are going to create is a automated cloud flow. This is the one we are going to create. So this once you click to the flow, like to this one, automated cloud flow, it's this menu, this box here will pop up, and this is where you put your certificate name, not the certificate name, but the flow name. So let's just put a certificate. This the certificate, the flow name, you can just put any name, like the one will make sense to you. And then here you put the trigger. You remember we said the trigger is just the starting point of our flow. So what do we want to do our flow to do? We need like a new response, like to submit when a new response is submitted. We need when a new response is submitted is when our flow will start. So we just click this, we choose this, and we create. Now we have our trigger. This is the trigger, and what we are going to pass here is just our form, the form ID. So you can just click to this show option, and you'll see like some forms here, and you can pick your form from this menu. But if in some cases you don't see your form here, you can go to enter customer value, and then you go to your flow, and then you go to your form. Like you go to your form and you copy this link right here, starting from the ID. You start from here, and then you copy all this link to your form. So in my case, if I scroll down here, I can see my form listed here. So I'm going to pick this one. Now we have created the trigger, the flow, the starting point of our flow. And now what we need to create is the action. What do we want our flow to do when this trigger is invoked? So we create a new one, and we need to get response details. We need to get response from people, like just type get response. And then you'll see here, get response details. Just pick this one. And then it will ask you for the form ID, where you want to get those details from. So we want to get the details from the our form. It's just the same procedure like this one. Or if your form is not listed here, you can go to customer value, and then you paste the form ID. So I'm going to pick my form, and then the response ID. The response ID, the value I'm going to pass here is it's just the response ID for this starting point, our flow. So if you go here to dynamic content, you'll be able to see your response ID. Once you have created this one, it will create dynamic content, and then you can access it from here. So I'm going to pass that one. Now we have created, we have done to like create to get a response from attendees. So what we are going to do next is to populate awards templates, like our certificates. We are going to populate it with information that we got from the response. So we create another new one, and then we type like a populate Microsoft Word templates. So I think it's in Word document, Word Online. Okay, you'll be able to see this one here, like a populate a Microsoft Word template. So you can go and click to this. And now it will ask you for the location. Location is just where your Word template is stored. So I'm going to choose where my Word template is. I think it's on my OneDrive. So I have to pick on my OneDrive. And then document library also is OneDrive. And then the file, this is the file, the file that has the words templates. So I'm going to go to my file. It's right here. So as you can see, if we go to my OneDrive, you see we have created a folder here, and we put the certificate in that folder. That's why you can see right here, if you click here, it will open that folder. It will go to OneDrive, and then you open the folder, be able to get you the certificate right in that folder. So now it's asking us for the first name, last name, and the certificate name. And remember, we got those information from the form. So we are going to pass those information here on this Word document. So what you are going to do, you just click on this, and it will open this dynamic content where you can find those information. So I'm going to pass the first name and last name, and the certificate name. Okay, here what we are going to do is we are going to create a variable. This variable will help us to contain, to detain the certificate name, so that if we want to use that certificate name again, we will just get that variable instead of creating it again. So what we are going to do, we are going to create a variable, just to create a variable up here. So what we need is a initialize variable, like variable. So we need this variable, and the variable name here, you can just put anything, like your variable name. So I'm just going to say string, like a string, and then my class name. This will be my class name. And then the type is a string, and the value, this is the value. Then now we put the certificate name. So we are going just to say Power Automate. Automate workshop. So this our certificate name, and the certificate name is stored in our variable. So what we are going to do, we are going to pass this variable right here to class name. So if you click here, you'll be able to see that certificate already in the dynamic content. So you just pass this variable, and then the date, you go and pick the date. So now what we are going to do next is we are going to create a file, like a yes.
Please go there to the file. I don't know if they have saw the file. Go to, or thank you for attending Microsoft form.
Like where my
Go
file?
there. No, on your form. Microsoft form.
Oh, okay. Here.
So I want you to show, go down. So all the variables that you are mapping here, your date, your last name, your email, they are corresponding. Go back to the So they are corresponding with first name, last name, class name, and date on the Word document. So go back to your Word document. So then show that like click there on the name. So this is the variable that you created called first name and the variable called last name. So it's mapping what is coming from the form. It map it with it to what is on your template of your certificate.
Yeah.
So I just wanted you to highlight that those two part.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Perfect.
So the next step we are going to do here, once we have picked those variable and populate this our word templates, we are going to create a file. Like you just go to new step and then you create a file. So the file, what we are going to pass here, it's just the path where we want to put our file document. So I'm going to put it in the same folder as the one I created, this one. Just going to put it there. And then here it's asking me for the file name. So the file name is just how do you want the file to, the name of your file you are creating, what the name you want the file to have. So I want the file to have the certificate name, so I can pass my variable that will be Microsoft Power Workshop, and also I can also add the first name for the person. So I can go and pass the first name. Also, I can pass like the last name. And then you put the extension for the file. You know, it's a Word document, so the extension here will be a docs. Once you have done that, you can put here you put here the file content that you pick your from dynamic content, the populated word, the populated word content. That's the one we are going to pass here. So you go to your dynamic content and you'll be able to find it right here. So now the next step we are going to do is we have created a Word document. This now the certificate, which has the first name, the last name, all the information of the person. So we are going to convert this document. We are going to convert it into PDF, because we don't want people to get this Word document. We want people to get a PDF document. So we are going just to type here convert. Then we need to convert the file. What file do we need to convert? That's the file we are going to pass here. So we go to the dynamic content. And then we pass this file ID, the one we created. So we just put the ID there. And then the target, we need it to be converted to PDF. After that, we can now send this document to the person, because we have already created the document. We converted the document. Now we need to send that document to the person. So you just go and create a new action, and then you send email. Send email. This is the one I want. So this is the person we want to send the email to. Remember, we on this form, there's a place where the person will put the name, and then we are going to take this name, the email. We're going to take this email and pass it right here so that Power Automate will send this certificate to the person. If you click here, you'll be able to find that information here, right here, the email. Can pass that email over there. And then the subject, okay, let's say we can just say your Power Automate certificate. Remember, we have this variable which has the name of the certificate. So the Power Automate workshop certificate is now available. And now, once you have done that, you can put the body, like the message the user will receive. So like the body, we can say hi, and then we put the person's name, like we scroll here and we get the person's name right here. Let's pick the first name. And then we can say thank you. Thank you for attending. Thank you for attending. And then we put the variable, we put this variable, the certificate name. Thank you for attending Power Automate workshop, because this variable has the name of the certificate. Then we can say we hope, we hope you enjoyed we hope we enjoyed the class. Oh, sorry. Enjoyed the class, please. Certificate of participation. So this is the email the person will receive. And now you can go to show advanced options and you pass here the attachment name, like what we need to send. So we are going to here on in the dynamic content, and you pick the file you converted, that the file we need to send to the person. And the attachment content, we need the content from the file, that file. So here, I think now you can go and save your document. You can save your flow. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this flow in test mode so that you'll see how it's running. So let me close this. Oh, there's also something we need to do here is to delete this Word document, because we don't need the person to get the Word document and the PDF document. So we need to delete this document. So let's just add another action, which is delete. Then we delete file. Which file do we need to delete? Is this one, the one we created. So if you go to dynamic content, you'll see the file over here, not this one. This is the converted file, the PDF file. So we need to delete this one. So you pass the ID for that file over here, and then now you can save. this flow. So let me put this in test mode, manual, and then test. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to complete this form, because if you go on the flow like here, you'll see this message here. To see it work now, submit a new response to this to selected form. So I'm going to submit this form. Like let me pick just a link, and then this. Just put this over here so that you see how the flow is running. Okay. And now I can complete this form and you will see the flow, how it will be running. So I'll put the date, put the first name, last name, and then my email. Once you submit this form, you'll be able to see, you'll get a message like in your email, you get a message with the certificate. Like as you can see right here, how the flow is running. Now I think it has successfully run correctly. So I should get an email in just a few minutes. Let me refresh this. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to send you this form. I'm going to share the form, and then you complete the form and you'll get your certificate of participation. So I've just got an email, and then if I open this email, I can see the message. Hi, Chiza, and thank you for attending Power Automate workshop. We hope you enjoyed the class. Please find your attached certificate for participation. And then here is my certificate. If I open it, like let me download the certificate. Now you can see I got the certificate with the name and the class of the workshop and the date. So let's just do this. I'm going to share this this form.
Cesar?
Yes.
Change there. You see there it sent to collect a response. You have to say anyone. Now it say only people in my organization.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Pick
Thank
it
you
there
for
to
that.
anyone. Perfect.
Thank you. Let me just pick the link and share this link. So I've shared the link and you can complete that form and you'll be able to get your certificate. And if we go to this form, I'll be able to see who has responded to the form, who has completed the form. So that's how Power Automate works, how you can create a flow in Power Automate and how you can automate your work very easily. Is there any question? So just let Mr. Fanny to answer to all your questions. If there are any question, you're welcome.
Just enable the mics. So because I think you can see it's only a few people that have an access to mic. So just enable. Any questions? You can type some of the questions into chat.
Yes, there is someone who is asking if Power Automate
Okay.
requires a license.
So this is what happened. If you're a student or you're working for any organization and they have Office 365, so it means, let's say you're a student and for you to log in, you are using, for my university, you will use something like DUT for Life. But if at school or at your organization, you are using Outlook to log in into your emails, automatically your organization or your school has already have that license. So it's going to be much free to access it. So, but if you don't have it, there is a developer account. Let me check here that you can create just to test Office developer account. So there's what we call a developer account. Then you can try to join it. It's quite for free. Then to try to join it, but most of the people they have access to it. So everyone who has a license or your organization or your school, most of school has already have it. Pascal, did I answer your question? To say like it does require a license, but if you are a student at a particular school or university and you have a student email, you can easily use your that particular license.
Okay, there's another question from Saj. He's asking if any organization can use Power Automate.
Yes, any organization that has a Microsoft Office 365 have this access to Power Automate. Any organization that has a Microsoft Office 365 has access to. It's like if you have an access to Word, to PowerPoint, to Excel, all those, it means you have access to Power Automate. Pascal, please indicate if your answer was answered or you still need more. And Sergey, is your question answered? So just indicate there. Okay, perfect. Thank you so much. Perfect. Thank you.
Is there any other question? Pascal, you mean to share my presentation? How?
The one that you started with, I think so. You can drop it into the chat.
Oh, okay.
So what I just shared there was you can open for 3 months, you can open a Microsoft 365 developer program. So it's where like now you can experience your products of Microsoft for free. So one of the tools that you can experiment is Power Platform. And you know that there are 5 products, Power BI, Power Automate, Power Visual Agent, and Power Automate and Power Pages. So the link that I just shared there, just showed a step-by-step for you to subscribe on
Yes, Esther, you can complete that form, like you fill the form and you'll get your certificate for participation. Like just go to the form. There's a form I've shared. You complete the form and then you get your certificate.
Okay, perfect. Any other question? Any question?
It looks like anyone is happy and
Okay, so what you can do, Chesa, just share if there are people who are students here and want to get some benefit from. So as you mentioned that you're a student ambassador, so some of the exciting things, this event or this session was done to empower you to know about some exciting tools that are existing that are part of Microsoft products. And this event might be a change of your life. There are a lot of people that I've helped that are working at the Microsoft as we speak, and they are working on advocating for Microsoft Power Platform. So this event, you taking your time on Saturday to come and watch this, it should be something that should inspire you to look into how now you start to empower you with other skills. You know, like now, Power Platform is a low code or no code. You can start to create apps without you having the technical skills of coding. So having this knowledge, it put you into like the market of low code, no code is close to 26 billion. So it means like even if you're in your country, there's a lot of unemployment, but just know this, it's a global product. The person who I help now who's working for Microsoft, he's from South Africa, he's working in South Africa, but he's hired by Microsoft in UK. There's another person who's sitting here in South Africa, he's working for a company called Cloud Plus Content based in London. And there's another guy who have come from my school called Homule Mulemo. He's working for Microsoft in the US. And they are working on what we have showed you today. So it means that what you have learned today, if you start to play around it, you are putting yourself in an opportunity to, how can I say, in an opportunity to empower yourself, to start to get job anywhere in the world. So most of companies are starting to use this. Microsoft product because they buy a license instead of using Word, Excel, and Power Platform, PowerPoint. They can start to use such a Power Automate. So you having this skill, it means amongst your pair, you have more skills, you are more employable. So, and there are other programs that can start to help you. There are a lot of certificates around this. And joining Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador, it's one program that you can start to look into joining. They give you free certificate. You get access to this Power Automate, Power Platform, Power Visual Agent, Power Pages. You get them for free. You get free credit from Azure if you're a developer. You get free certificate. Based on the level, they have beta, they have alpha, they have gold. If you are gold, you can write as many as 6 certificates where you get those vouchers for free. You get access to Microsoft employees who can mentor you, who can shape your career in terms of intertech space. So Cheza, just go to Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador website and drop it in chat so that if someone wants to join, then they can just join. For you to join it, you will do what Cheza's just done today, where he trained you to know about any Microsoft product. It will depend on your passion, you love cybersecurity, there are solutions around cybersecurity. So just for you, just look, my advice is if you're a student, this is one program that you can start to look into joining. So you go there to apply, then you can host few events in your area, in your campus, and then build a work so that when you apply, you have some solid work that you have done. And Cheza, you can contact Cheza to help you in terms of hosting the event for you to be able to join this program. So yeah. Let me do this. I'll drop the Microsoft student. So any other question regarding the Student Ambassador program?
Saji is asking how we can join the Microsoft Student Ambassador. I've just shared the link where you can go and join the Microsoft Student Ambassador. Just click on that link and then you can log in, and there's some questions you'll answer there that you'll be able to join.
No, Cheza, you share the Microsoft one. So the one that I shared, the one that you shared, take you to a Microsoft website. But the one that I shared, then it's a Student Ambassador. So it take you straight to the Student Ambassador web. So this is how it will look like. Let me take a screenshot. So if you click that link that I just shared, then it will take you to, you will see that Microsoft Student Ambassador. So for you to join, make sure ahead, here is where it will take you. This is the website. Then you will click apply. But Cheza, because you already applied, it might be. Okay, perfect. So thank you so much. So yeah, any closing words, Cheza?
If there's no question, thank you for the time you spent with us today. I hope you enjoyed this course and you learned something from this. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Perfect. Cheza, just stop the recording and then yeah, you can close the meeting.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you.